For years, Football Manager has tried to predict the future. Sometimes I've got it perfectly spot on, and other times I've got it absolutely horrible wrong. Let's try and find out what the next 5 years are for your club according to Football Manager. Right, so welcome back to 5 years in the future, and today's team is Crystal Palace. So, Crystal Palace fans, as you can see up in the top corner there, you finished third in the Championship this year, so you have been relegated. Sad times for you guys. Patrick Vieira is no longer in charge of the club, and you've got a guy called David Adu. Whoever he is, I'm not 100% sure. Let's start today's episode with having a little look at your new manager. So, Mr. David Artell is actually the crew manager. So there you have it. He's the crew manager. He took over at Sunderland before making his way to yourselves. He's been in charge since 2026, so he's very, very recent. Should we have a little look at his career stats? That's obviously as a player. So he retired in 2015 and 16. Not too bad. He started at Crystal Palace on the 11th of January. So, Championship football for you. Not the best. Let's have a little look at your overview. Okay, so you've added a Sky Bet Championship in 2024, which means, as you can see there, you have been relegated twice on this save file. So the current season is where you finish 16th, so you survive. The year after, though, next year you are deemed, according to Football Manager, to suffer relegation. Following that, you're going to have a straight return to the Premier League, winning the Championship at a canter, before eventually getting relegated again the year after that. And this year, you've just sold yourself short of the Championship automatic places. Have you gone up through the playoffs, though? You lost in the final 2-1 to Bournemouth. Oh my word, unlucky. Unlucky for that. Let's have a little look at your managers. So obviously you've had a fair few since Patrick Vieira. You've had Sean Derry, Yankanovic. I'm terrible. Paul Lambert was even in charge of you at one point. Obviously Sean Derry has multiple spells as the caretaker manager. But yeah, David Artell is your current manager. He's been there for 160 days. That's not too bad. You're averaging a manager in at least in a year. So that's something. Doesn't look like you've had any cup wins either. No, it's probably behind my head now for you guys, but you've had no cup wins. Let's have a little nose at your transfer dealings. So starting the most recent season, you've been doing a bit of business with Birmingham City, my club. 2.7 million, and you got rid of Yakubu as part of it. Again, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to skim through these. So if you want to stop it at any point to have a little look, if there's a name that you spot that's quite interesting, go for it. Let's have a little look. The year before, you spent 59 million and you managed to get 12.5 back. To Gomez, that's a decent signing, to be fair. Sadly, it couldn't keep you up. The year after, that's it for the year after. Year before. Anyone of interest? Anyone of interest? Anyone out of interest? Easy when I joined Villa. Anyone else? Not of interest to me anyway. Year before, Semedo, you sold in the year after that. It's not wanting to stay around for the relegation. Matita, Thiago Thomas, Lucas Torreira from Arsenal. As for your outbounds, Wilfried Zaha, you guys have become a feeder club for the Villa. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, before that. So this is obviously the current season with the computer in charge. You don't make any significant signings, really, do you? So that's for your signings. So nothing massive, other than the fact that you've become a feeder club for Aston Villa. By the looks of it, your best players going there, Zaha and Easy. Let's have a little look at the squad currently. So you'll have to forgive me if any of these are not currently at your club still. I don't think anyone on that list there is a current player. Again, I don't know the Palace squad inside and out. I only know your main players really, like Zaha, Benteke, Edouard, Easy, Joel Ward. Is Wayne Hennessy still there, or is he left now? Yeah, that's a. Where did Edouard? Is that how you spell his name? Edouard, Odsonne Edouard. So he left you guys. I didn't cop that sale, but he left you in the 22-23 season. 23-24, sorry, for 34 million to Leeds. So that's where Odsonne Edouard is. Okay, so I'm going to have a little look at the cups, see how you guys have been getting on. I haven't done it for the previous clubs, but it was recommended in a comment, and you know what? It's probably we should have been looking at. We were just looking at the overview to see if you had added, but here we go. So I've left the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup on, and we'll just skip past, see if you've got close to winning any of them, and nah. No, the highest in the FA Cup it looks you got is was that the 4th round in the first, 5th round in the FA Cup? I don't know why it's mixed up like that in terms of dates, but yeah, FA Cup 5th round, furthest you've got in that. FA Cup 4th there, Carabao Cup 4th. Yeah, nowhere near winning any titles, any cup competitions. Quite disappointing in Paris, really. Obviously, I know someone has to go down and whatnot, but I generally thought Palace were going to be one of those teams that just sort of always mid-tabled and had a cup run. That's how I always see them anyway, but obviously a Football Manager have got different plans for you going forward. Let's have a little look at your best 11s, and underneath my head you're going to have Edouard is in your overall best 11. Obviously this is best 11 over the last 5 years. Underneath, behind him in the 4-2-3-1 is Wissa, Easy and Jamal Lowe. You've then got Berg, Palaversa, Bagan, Anderson, Rakic and Roislev. And then you've got Minkling, Savic in goal. Yeah, I can't pronounce his name either. So that is the Crystal Palace overview. Let me know in the comments if you're happy with that, if you're upset with that, annoyed at that. Yeah, just hit me up in the comments. Let me know what's going to happen with it. Remember, I am going to release the whole save file. So if any Crystal Palace fans want to take over your club from 5 years in the future, I'm going to release the save file once I've done all the Premier League clubs. So yeah, so stay tuned for that, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.